Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night whenever you guys are watching this. If you are here after the fact and you just want to see your sign, that should be timestamped down below. Just a reminder, please take what resonates and leave the rest. I know I sound a little nasally. It's my allergies. I can't really do anything about it. Yeah, and whenever this message pops up on your news feed where your timeline is meant for you, right? Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if it resonates. And yeah, the more you comment, I feel like where you interact, I kind of pull on your energy a little bit more. So we're going to start with Virgo today. These are love messages. I don't know. I guess we're going to keep doing love messages. That's what I've been called to do. So I'm going to do it. Hey, Jamaica, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, we're starting with Virgo. Okay. Can we get love messages here for Virgo? We have, I don't want to be with you anymore. It's too painful. You're always on my mind, rent free. And I thought I could change you. I was wrong. I don't know if this is your energy or if this is your person's energy. You can never change a person. Like, don't fall in love with potential. Fall in love with like who they are right then and there. Because if you try to change somebody, you're only going to end up hurting yourself because it's impossible. Do people change over the course of a relationship? Yeah, but they have to do it. Like, they have to want to do it for themselves. We have, I will lie, cheat, hurt anyone to get what I want. I act like I'm okay, but I'm not. And you are the only one. I think both of you guys are having a really hard time walking away from each other. I think one person in this relationship is just very, I hate to say it, but manipulative. Like, they know how to get what they want from you, right? This person is very selfish, right? They, I think it's you guys walking away from this person, but it could be split. Somebody has decided to walk away because it's just too much in this situation. Let's keep going. Can we get some cards here for Virgo? We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I don't know if you guys feel like you're stuck with this person or if like you're not going to find anybody else. You seem to be very attached to them. And then we have work on your partnership. I wonder if like this is a partnership with yourself because it's just, yeah, okay, let's clarify. Hi, Aubrey. What is this work on your partnership? I feel like you guys are giving your all to this person and they're not doing the same to you, right? Damn, there's something that you guys are going to find out about that happened in the past. Can we clarify? Yeah, with the Nine of Swords. I do feel like there's a secret here that you guys are not aware of. That maybe, I don't know if you guys like have a circle of friends with this person, but there's something that's not being like shown to you at this moment and you're going to find out about it after you walk away from the situation. I think rather quickly too. Can we, yeah. If this does happen, Virgo, and you end up finding out about a situation, don't feel like stupid for trusting this person or whatever. It's this person's fault for doing whatever they did to you, right? Like they're the one in the wrong. How it's just because you trusted them and they hurt you, you can't blame yourself. I just want to say that. Anything else? Okay, let me get, I don't know what to pull for advice. We'll do this live clarifying. We have stay in the flow, surrender to the rhythm of life, remaining open to opportunities and lessons as they naturally unfold. Like, I hate to say it, but you are going to learn something here, and it's not going to be pleasant. And I think it's going to be after you kind of walk away from the situation. So, good luck to you guys, Virgo. Aubrey, hey, yeah, I'm good. How are you? Let's see. Next we're going to do Libra. Can we get messages here for Libra? We have this person is not the one, walk away. Past lives is also like crossed out because I thought it was going to be a past life card. So you could have known this person in a past life. And I feel like you guys are closing out a karmic cycle with them, or like something that, yeah, that had to be completed in this life. We have spell work that came out. And I didn't mean to hurt you. I do want to say that you guys are really attached to this person, right? Like you can feel a connection with them, and that's probably because you do have a connection with them. Like you've probably had multiple lives with them. Maybe like if you have children, or it's just like you are connected to them on a soul level. I do believe you guys came here together to like complete this purpose, or like to help each other learn a lesson. You are so beautiful. I can't commit. I'm sorry. Ooh. And your angels are guiding this connection. The attraction is there. I think maybe that's why you guys don't want to walk away from each other. It could be like there could be a lot of chemistry. You guys could like you guys can get along like on a surface level, but there's something deeper like where you guys are just not connecting. Your guides are watching you. Like unfortunately, we have to go through these relationships in order to find the right one, like what we don't want and what we want. And sometimes it's even like having to walk away when we know it's not good for us. Like let's say it's not toxic, right? Maybe like all we've ever known is toxic relationships, and this person isn't toxic. And so because they're not toxic, you're just like, oh well, I should stay with them because you know it's nothing like I've had in the past. But this is still not your person. Just because it's like settling in the sense, like, are you willing to settle? And then people who tend to settle, they live in regret later on. They're just like they're not really happy, like they because they. It's like a what is that called? A lack mentality where you feel like you can not get anything more, like you're putting limited beliefs in this situation when you could have exactly what you're asking for, right? You just have to be patient and willing to say no to the things that are not what you want. Let's clarify a little bit. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I think for this situation, guys, you should just enjoy it for what it was. Like you guys had a good time. It's just not meant to be. And that's okay. And it doesn't even have to be like hateful. Like you don't have to hate this person in order to like walk away. I think it's even harder to walk away from somebody that's decent because you really don't have an excuse. And then you kind of live in that fear mindset where it's like, is this all I'm going to get? Like, is this it for me? And then you kind of like trap yourself in your own self-made prison, right? Instead of having this belief like, hey, this was fun. It's not what I want or not what I need. I'm just going to move on, right? Let's get some tarot. Yeah, tarot. We have the Death card here. And the Two of Swords. Like, yeah, you do have an option right now with whether or not you want to end this relationship. But with the Death card, it's like a new renewal too. Like with every ending, there is a new beginning. It's just you guys having the faith to know that there's something else more for you. And even so, just like, okay, being alone, right? Like, let's say, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but like, if it does happen, like, okay, would you maybe finding comfort in your own presence, right? And instead of having to have somebody there to like, just being okay is all I want to say. Is there anything else? Okay, let me get advice because I think that's it. We have a seed of potential. Plant the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with your attention and care. So there's something else growing for you. You just have to leave this garden and go to another garden, start your own garden, Libra. Yeah, we were just on Libra. I don't know how to say that. Surrey? Is that right? Surrey? I almost never get out. Do you think my love life is a flat line? I do feel like there is going to be somebody coming for you. Maybe when you like not really expecting it. Whenever you do go out, love tends to come to you when you're not really looking for it, right? When you're not really paying attention. Okay, next we have Scorpio. Oops. I don't know why I just got super hungry right now, Scorpio. I don't know if you guys are hungry, but can we get messages here for Scorpio? Please give me a second chance. I don't know if you want to give them a second chance, though. People warned me and I didn't listen. You drive me crazy. There's someone else. We have loser. And I have so many dreams about you, like a lot. You turn me on. This person? Yeah, okay, so it was 12-12. This person put you in a third-party situation. Like, they were stuck. I want to say I don't know why. It doesn't have to be. Maybe they just have, like, masculine energy. But this person they went between you and another person, and they feel like they messed up, right? They thought that they can make it work with them. Maybe, like, logistically, it was better. Like, maybe you guys live, like, in different cities, or something where there was just like a distance or like something in the way, right? Now this person regrets going to this other person and they want to come back to you. People even kind of warned them, like, I don't think you should do this to Scorpio. Like, I think you guys have been together for so long or known each other for so long that even the people in their lives know about you, and they try to warn them and let them know, like, hey, you shouldn't do this, right? Like, I think they even told him, like, Scorpio's not going to forgive you. Maybe the people even knew that they're the other person and they didn't really like them for them. Maybe this person, like, they knew that they wouldn't be good for them, and that all they would do is just have fun with them, and that you were actually the person that they could build a life with. I think that you were a lot more responsible, and the people in their lives know that too. Yeah. Let's Let me get. Yeah, we have reconciliation that came out in the reverse. I think you don't want to, but it says someone from your past is returning to your life. This is someone who you walked away from, or they walked away from you, I want to say. Or maybe both. Maybe you found out and you walked away, right? I think this person is like kind of realizing, I hate to call people losers, but like the person that they picked just doesn't really have anything going on for them. They're very content in their life having nothing. Does that make sense? Like, some people want more, like they work hard and stuff like that. This other person is kind of content with people just taking care of them. Maybe they expected your person to take care of them, and your person is just like, this is not, I don't want to have another adult child, right? And they want to come back. Are you going to take them back? I don't know. I feel like a lot of you guys aren't going to take this person back. Can we clarify this here for Scorpio? Oops. We have the Hermit and the Moon. Is that Scorpio's energy? Yeah, I think you guys are definitely keeping to yourself. I don't even think you're letting it know that you know about this third party. I don't think your partner knows about that, you know, either. I think they just I don't know, I think maybe they said they wanted some distance or like a break or some time apart or something big like that, right? Typically when stuff like that happens, if you're like been with a partner for a fair amount of time and they tell you like, I want to break, like 90% of the time there's somebody else and they just want to use that as an excuse that they technically didn't cheat on you, and then they go to somebody else, right? And then 90% of the time too, it does not work out, right? And they end up coming back and they feel like it's a safety nest for you. I mean, for them, like they see you as a safety nest. And at that point, it's kind of like you're their second best, right? Like if they could do better, they would do better. Well, they're gonna try. You know, they don't see you as like they're one person, right? This person has some issues they have to work on. Like I see you guys being very committed to this person, like you really do care about them. I think maybe in the past it was a struggle to kind of get this person to commit to you. It was kind of just like pulling teeth, which you couldn't understand because you're so sure this is your person, but this person always has doubts about you. And I don't even know if this is about you, Scorpio. It could just be about this person. This person could just like always have doubts about everything in their life. They're always maybe like chasing something new or better. Like they can never be content with what they have. And that's like a them problem. It's not a you problem. I don't really think there's anything you can do about that. We'll get one more and then advice. Yeah, the Empress. That's definitely you and your energy. I can't show you because her titty's hanging out, but it's definitely that's you guys, right? Where it's like you are knowledge, wisdom, caring, nurturing, and even like very powerful. Like the Empress is someone who is magical. And I think this person realizes that they lost their chance with you. They're gonna try to come back. Whether or not you want to accept them is up to you. But just I also want to say this is not going to be the first time or the last time they're going to do this. Like this is going to be a pattern with them. Let's get advice. Can we get advice here for Scorpio? We have learning secrets. Stay open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lessons they offer. I think this the secret is that there was somebody else, right? And just I don't think this is has anything to do with you. When people cheat, you're like it's them. If you're always searching for something more, you're gonna find it. You're never gonna be happy with what you have, right? Because you just always want more. Okay, Scorpios, good luck to you guys. Next we're gonna do Sagittarius. Can we get messages here for Sagittarius? I still think about you all the time. Do you think of me? I hope you don't find out the truth. And friends with benefits. So this is somebody that you could have been friends with benefits with. I think you've kind of pulled back on this person's energy, like you're not so interested anymore. I think this person feels that, right? And I don't think they're really happy about it. I think they missed your energy. We'll clarify what is that truth. I think that's the truth, right? I feel like I'm not enough for you. You're out of my league. Oops. Projecting. And I lost myself. So this could be, just take the energies however it resonates. I'm going to say this is their energy. Could be your energy, right? But this person, they could have sabotaged this connection because, yeah, they don't feel like they're good enough for you. Maybe they make more, I mean, maybe you guys make more money, right? Maybe you guys just have your life put together. It's just like, when they look at you, they're kind of intimidated, even if like they haven't you haven't done anything. Sometimes people can think you're bragging when you're really just talking, right? Like if they're asking for an example, like, oh, like where are you staying? And then they're like, oh, I'm staying at the Ritz-Carlton, right? And people might think that's bragging, but it's like literally you asked me where I'm staying. They're staying at the Ritz-Carlton. So it's not bragging, but some people it's like that's a trigger, right? It's just like, damn, I'm not staying there. I can never stay there. Like this person is just trying to like flaunt their money at me. That's just an example, right? So I think that this person is just like, they're just insecure. I don't think they're trying to be. I think they are trying to work through these issues. That's definitely where the projecting is coming through, right? Can we clarify this here for Sagittarius? We have let your friends help you, ask for support and ask for and accept support from others. I do feel like this person has like a village, and like, if they would just talk this out, I feel like they have talked to people about this, to be honest. And like, I think there are people in their life kind of making them realizing that they are self-sabotaging this really good connection. They could have actually manifested for you, Sagittarius, like asking for all these qualities in a person, right? Like, I want this person to have a job, to have a career, to have a home, to have a car, whatever it is that they want, right? Like, they want a nurturer or a provider, right? And they're asking for all these things. And then they have this person, they have you all in front of them, right? And you are all of these things. And then it's like, they're scared. They're just like, damn, they don't feel good enough to have this person, to have you in their life. But this is literally what they asked for, right? And so I just feel like they're kind of realizing that. I think they have a support system telling them that too. Let's clarify a little bit more. This is definitely a blessing. I do want to say, like, this person, if they can get over it. Sometimes though, if if you get with this person and they haven't worked through their insecurities, it's gonna be quite like a very toxic situation. So just beware. We have Scorpio and the Magician. This person, they're going to manifest a new beginning with you here with the Scorpio and the Magician. I think in the past they were okay with being friends with benefits. I think maybe you guys are both catching feelings, but now it's gotten to the point where like one or both of you guys stepped away. I kind of want to say they stepped away, but they're going to come in and confess how they feel. Oh, no, something's stopping them. What's stopping them? Damn. It's the Justice card, which is like, they just don't feel like it's balanced enough. That is not going to be an equal connection. And that if they come in, damn. Well, if that's how they feel, that's how they feel, right? Like, it's not up to you to change how somebody thinks about you, or like what they think of themselves, right? At the end of the day, if this person can't, I don't know, get it together to be with you, then that's not, because I do feel like this person prayed for you. And I don't know, anything else? Okay, let me get advice for you guys. This is definitely a case of it's not you, it's them, right? Like, this is definitely their ego talking. I think this person would be like, maybe they're used to like people who need them, right? And you guys don't need them, you just want them. And that scares them, because if they feel needed, they know that like people are not going to leave them, as opposed to like being wanted, where it's like this person's making a choice to be with you. We have gate of opportunities. Pass through the gate of opportunities where new paths unfurl with boundless possibilities. So if it doesn't work out with this person, there's going to be somebody else, right? Somebody else is going to come through. I really do hope this person gets it together, just so that, because I feel like they deserve happy. I think you guys would be very happy together if they could just get out of their heads, right? But it's easier said than done. That's all. Okay, good luck to you guys, Sagittarius. Next we have Capricorn. Can we get messages here for Capricorn? We have a blended family. What's mine is yours. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have blocked. Oh. So what happened with this person? They could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or they could have it in their charts. There's a lot of air here because there's just a lot of blue on the cards. I feel like this person, how can I say this? Like mentally, or like they can logically see a life with you. Um, but there's something like holding them back here. I don't know if it's like their past family traumas, or I think that's what it is. Like maybe they're not used to like a healthy connection. I think there is something to do with their past. This person has good intentions. I can't handle responsibility, and I will lie, cheat, hurt anyone to get what I want. This, okay, so it's like, I don't know whose energy is whose, so I'm just going to use person A and person B, right? So there is somebody here, person A, who can see a life with person B, right? And person B has had like a rough childhood, I want to say, where things like they don't know what a functional family is, or how to kind of even like be an adult. Let's say like they had like a really traumatic childhood, right? And when you have that, it's like you don't want to grow up, like you want to have fun. This person could be stuck in that cycle. They probably had a very strict household where they always had to lie, or to get what they want, or just like to not have to explain themselves, right? Like, so this person, while person A is like, hey, this could work, person B is like, I don't know if I could do this. I think person B is also kind of wary of person A's intentions, because I don't know if they've had somebody like person A in their life before. Maybe they're kind of used to people taking advantage of them, or not having just pure intentions, I want to say. Can we clarify? We have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, this is person A. Person A wants the 10 of Cups, right? Which is a family, very emotionally fulfilled with each other, honesty. I don't think person B can be honest even with themselves. Um, there's like, this person is just very hard-headed. They could be in therapy, I want to say. They're trying to figure it out. Yeah, with the Nine of Wands. Like this person B has been through a lot. Honestly, I don't know if they're ready to be in a connection with person A. I think that if they did get in a connection with person A, it might even traumatize person A a little bit. Yeah, we have Capricorn energy that landed on person B. And although it is your card, Capricorn, it is like devilish energy, where it's like addictions, habits, toxic behaviors, right? I just don't feel like this person knows how to be in a relationship. If you decide to take this person on as a partner, right? Like you want to work through it, like you're gonna try to help this person. Just be careful. I want to say not to get too attached, or not even to take things too personally. This person is very hurt, and I just also wouldn't expect it to last. Yeah, like with the 5 of Coins, this person isn't gonna let you in. You can try, but I don't feel like they're gonna let you in. Tower, the tower after that too. You could be meant to help this person, like show them like, hey, it doesn't have to be like this, or just show them a different way. Realistically though, I don't know if it would work. Let's get one more card from this one. Yeah, person A really does like want to get married. They like, wedding fell over there. I don't think this is the person you can marry. I think it, not right now anyways. This person has a lot to like go through or learn. Okay, let's get advice for you guys, and I think that's it. We have sorrow heals. In heartache shadows growth await. In heartache shadow growth awaits. Let pain refine, not define you, and brighter days are promised. This did fall on partner B side, person B. So they have to go through this. They have to go through this dark night of the soul, right? Where they have to heal, and they have to feel things, and they have to like kind of figure out why is that they're acting like the way that they are, right? Obviously, I think this goes back to their childhood. I don't know if this person sees that. They might have to forgive a lot of people in like their life, right? Maybe their parents, especially, which can be kind of hard. Like our parents did the best that they could, and forgiving them, even if they don't accept them back into their life, but forgiving them, right? Okay, Capricorns. Next we have Aquarius. Let me get messages here for Aquarius. You make me want to be a better person. I had a dream of our future life. It was perfect. And I miss you so much. So I feel like this is your person's energy. Or is this your energy? It could be. Just take out however it resonates. If we have to do an A and B situation like Capricorn, we'll do that. This is a karmic relationship. It's time for me to move on. I'm sorry. And please give me a second chance. Okay, so yeah. This person is dealing, your person is dealing with two people. So there's two people in this situation. You and a karmic relationship. I don't feel like this person is talking to either one of you guys, Aquarius. There could be. I think it's really hard for this person to move on from the karmic relationship. Well, I do. It's just complicated. They want you to give, like, they want you guys to give them a second chance. Bottom of the deck is you taught me a valuable lesson. Let's see what else we have here. Open up your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Let's use a different deck. I feel like this person did have a decision to make here, right? The Two of Swords. I think they feel bad. I think they didn't choose, like, maybe they didn't choose you. We have the Ace of Swords. I think that if they knew what they knew now, they would have made a different decision, right? But there's like, obviously we can't go in the past. Sometimes things, I always say that things happen the way that they're supposed to happen. Maybe you'll run into this person again one day, right? I think this person just had to learn a lesson. Sometimes losing that person is the lesson, right? Where it's just like, okay, I know, how could I say this? I don't want to miss out on an opportunity again like this. So the next time I'm going to make sure I act on it, right? We have the Five of Wands. This person is fighting with a lot of people. They could be fighting with a lot of people about whether or not to come back to talk to you, Aquarius. People could be telling them not to come back to you. We have the Empress. That landed on your side. I just kind of see that this person does see you as someone, I want to say that they can grow with, like with the Empress. Like, I think you help this person see a lot of things, or like help them realize a lot of things in their life that they shouldn't have been doing. Yeah, with the Eight of, this person is just like filled with regret. Regret's like the worst emotion you can feel, like regret and shame, right? And at some point you just have to be okay with it. Like, you have to give yourself peace. So this person, I think, needs to forgive themselves. Yeah, the Five of Cups. Oh, and the Knight of Swords. Something could be coming in. You guys could be meeting this person really soon. No, what else is that? We have the Emperor and the Empress. This person is okay. they're not quite there yet because it came out sideways, right? But this person is becoming the emperor, right? Like they're stepping into their power. They're maybe like becoming more confident within themselves. And then we have the Empress, which is your guys' energy, Aquarius, which is like they're trying to be the person, the match for you, right? Because the Emperor and the Empress are a match. And not only that, the Emperor and the High Priestess are like they're above the king and queens, right? Because there's only one of them in each suit. I mean, in each deck, and there are 4 kings and 4 queens. And also too, it's like these are very spiritual people. So it's like, I kind of want to say, like a very like this was divinely meant to happen. Still, someone is stuck in their head about it. I think they're very like I think this other person still has to learn a lesson or two. Let's get advice. Can we get advice here for Aquarius? We have new worlds. There are many more things for you to discover, so don't give up. There's just, I think also maybe you guys have to learn something too before you get back with this person. Are they gonna get back? Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, it's just like there just needs to be some more healing. Okay, I think that's it for you guys. Next we have Pisces. Can we get messages here for Pisces? I need to know you before we connect. You make me happy. And I plan our future together. I feel like this person, yeah, like they see a future with you. I think they've already gotten to know you. This is a person that before you guys become intimate, that they need to like know you, right? I don't think they just sleep around with anybody. So like if you guys have been intimate, this is like a really big deal to this person. I think because they do attach very easily once they've been intimate with somebody, and so they have to make sure that they're making the right choice, right? I have other obligations, Netflix and chill, and going on vacation together, matching outfits. What are this other obligations? Is it children? No, it could be like this person I feel like does have to take care of other people in their life. It could be like their parents, it could be children, like family members. They could just be a caretaker in general. They could take their job very seriously. It's just so much so where like I don't want to like unfortunately I don't feel like you're gonna be the number one person in their life if that's something that you do want. Pisces, this person, a lot of people rely on them. Not to say you couldn't rely on them, but I think it would be more beneficial if like they could rely on you. They need somebody to rely on, right? Because so many people rely on them. They need somebody to rely on. So that's kind of like, not saying you can't rely on this person, but it's just like this person, that's what this person needs. Yeah, I think you guys have been intimate with this person, where you guys are about to take this next step. This person does think about it a lot. They're just, I don't know, they're very infatuated with you. I think you could be very infatuated with them too. It's like a very deep connection here. Ooh, 5 of Wands came out with the Page of Cups. I think in the past, like, this person has been hurt, Pisces. It's like whenever they try to plan a future with somebody, I think these other obligations always come up. So this person is going to kind of need somebody who is very understanding. Yeah, because like I said, you're not going to be the number one priority in this person's life. And if you're okay with that, I'm not going to say all the time, like, yes, this person is going to try to put you first once in a while, but like, it is kind of hard for this person to balance their other obligations. Can we clarify this? And the 4 of Coins. A lot of people rely on this person financially. Um, what is this Page of Coins and the Ace of Coins? I don't, what, it's like, this person kind of has, I don't know if this is you or them, but it's like this young idealistic way of like how love should be. I want to say for some reason it's just not plausible, or like it's very, I don't know. Um, they just like have something built up in their head about how a relationship should be. And I don't know why, but it's just like, I don't think, maybe you need to have a conversation with this person, like what they think a relationship is like, just to see if you guys align with each other. Um, this person with the Ace of Coins here, they do want to start like, they want to grow with you in a certain way. Um, maybe start a, is it a family? Maybe start a family with you. Um, I'm just hearing like, yeah, it's like they want to put down roots with you. But sometimes I do feel like this person could also be a water sign. They don't have to be, but like the way that they think about things, sometimes it's just like, or they could be an earth sign because they could be a little bit stubborn. But it's just like the way that they think about things. Um, you're just gonna find it kind of different. Is all I'm gonna say, because I can't really figure it out either. Yeah, we do have the Ten of Cups here at the bottom, where it's like this person does see having a family with you. I kind of want to know what this person, like how they view relationships. Um, let me try one more card. With the King of Coins, I don't. It's something to do with money, but I don't know. Maybe like one more. The Eight of Swords and the Knight of Coins. I don't know. I don't think this is something they've actually shared with anybody else. So, um, if you guys know what it is, I'm interested to know. You let me know down in the comments if it makes sense. Okay. Let me get advice for you guys. Let me get advice here. Thank you. We have Vortex of Creativity. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. Um, I also want to say at this point, don't lose yourself in this connection. Make sure you find, like, if you want to go on with this connection, make sure you find things, or like make time for yourself, because you will get lonely waiting for this person, because this person is very busy, right? They have a lot going on. So it's, in order for this to work, you might have to find something else for you to do. Maybe that's even like starting a family business. No, it's something, I don't, just keep yourself busy, Pisces, so you're not always thinking about this person. Okay, next we have Aries. Can we get messages here for Aries? Okay, Aries, we have you trigger me. I need to know you before we connect. And always fighting, judging you. I don't, okay. So you guys, it's like Five of Wands energy. Like you guys are always you guys are always fighting with each other, but I think it's more so like you guys don't really understand each other. I think that's why you trigger this person. You guys might trigger each other. It's just like you guys just don't want the same things, right? But I do feel like there's love in this situation. We have healthy choices in love. I'm still healing. And I feel like I'm not enough for you. You're out of my league. That's like projecting, right? 444 was just like stability. At one time, this could have been a very stable connection, because it's now a 5, but it's which is changes. I do feel like you guys are going through a change with this person. I think it's you guys are trying to understand each other, but for some reason, like there's like a blockage here. Let's clarify. Um, what is this trigger here? We have the Eight of Wands. One more. Okay, well that makes sense. Okay, the Three of Cups fell out with the I feel like I'm not enough for you. This person could have put you in third party situations, and um that would make sense. Okay, I don't know. Somebody, we're gonna say person A and person B, right? So person A put person B in a third party situation. Like you guys both could have put each other in third party situations. Um, but that caused where it's like, okay, some internalization where it's like, why did this person cheat on me, right? Like, is there something wrong with me? Then that person starts to feel like I'm like they're not good enough. Person A is like, okay, what did I do to deserve this? Like maybe if I did more, then this person wouldn't have stepped out on me, right? But the thing about cheating is that most of the time it has nothing to do with the person that they cheated on. It has to do everything with who the cheater was. Like when a person cheats, it's because they're seeking external validation, right, from an outside source, right? So typically in a relationship, when somebody isn't happy, they just end it, right? Some people just can't do that. So then maybe they need that validation from that partner. They like to know that they can have this person, and then it's like another ego thing where it's like they want another person to also boost their validation, when really this person should be seeking validation from within, right? Like they should need their own approval. um I think that maybe the person who stepped out in the relationship is starting to see that, and I think the person um who got cheated on is realizing that they are enough and that it has nothing to do with they had nothing to do with why this person cheated on them. Anything else here? Yeah, we have the Hierophant here. I want to say, if you guys are still together, I think you guys might still be together. That one of the reasons that you guys are still together, I think that you guys fight a lot. Um, and the reason why you guys are like, there could be children involved, or like you have people in your circle, like your maybe like your friends, your family, whatever, telling you you have to be with this person for the sake of, I want to say, children, right? And I don't know, coming from like I don't know, coming from like parents where like they stay together because of the children, I don't know how healthy that really is, right? But at the same time, like I wouldn't know what it would be like to be a product of divorce either, right? So it's like I think you'd really just kind of have to choose um what kind what kind of, I hate to say it, but like what kind of trauma you're gonna give the kids, because either way, it's like you're teaching, if you stay with your child, I mean if you stay with your partner for the sake of your child, they're going to learn some really unhealthy relationship habits, right, where they think this is normal and it quite literally is not normal, right? And but like a product of divorce where it's just like, yeah, maybe your parents are happier, but maybe they're not going to get that experience of having both their parents in the same home. And I don't know, I mean it's just, you got to pick your battles, I guess, on that one, on because yeah, there's no really right answer. I feel like either way, you guys are gonna be okay, and you guys will figure it out. Let's get advice. Can we get advice here for Aries? So we have winds of fortune. Allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails, maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptability. And we also have adapt and thrive. Luck flows with change. Stay flexible, embrace shifts, and learn from the journey of answers. I'm sorry, and learn from the journeys. Why can't I speak? And learn from the journey as answers reveal themselves. So adapt and thrive. Honestly, yeah, that's all I gotta say. I don't know what to say here. That's kind of, it's like a tough situation. Only you know what's best for you. So, okay, good luck to you guys, Aries. Next, we have Taurus. Can we get messages here for Taurus? We have I miss you so much. Oh, prison jail time. And lies and secrets. You definitely cut this person off, right? I think you've caught them in one too many lies. I do feel like you guys both miss each other though. Maybe them more than you. Maybe you miss them. I don't know. I think this person also kind of just like misses everything that you did for them. You could have taken care of this person. Um, this person, Taurus, this person's playing with me. Like it's the way that they're like saying, no, that's not true, even though it's true. And it's like, okay, it's like they're making me question myself. We have black, white, and gray misaligned. Yeah, this person, they're very good because I'm like, that sounds right. Why isn't it right? They're like, no, it's not right. And that's that person who really has, they're really good at what they do. Your friends still give me information about you. And we have Capricorn. This person could be a Capricorn, but I want to say like more so this person is very much like they just have like toxic habits about them, right? And every time you call it out of this person, it's like they make you feel crazy. Because I'm like, I was thinking I was crazy. I'm like, what's going on? This person plays way too many games. Let's get one of these. Can we get messages here for Taurus? We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I think you want to leave this person. There could be children involved just because there are 2 children here. You could have 2 children with them. But it's like, I think you guys know you have to walk away from the situation, but there's just so many things tying you guys together, especially if there are children. And it's for you guys, it's really hard to like have boundaries with this person because maybe you feel like if you set these boundaries in place, then then your child won't have another parent, right? That this person will just bail on them, and you don't want that for your kids. So you're kind of sacrificing your boundaries um, for this person. And can I just say, well, maybe like when they're younger, yeah, the kids might blame you, right? But when they get older, right, like in their 20s and 30s and whatever, and they start have children of their own, and they realize who the parent in the wrong was, right? And typically the parent that they love as like who they think is like really fun as a child, and like they can't stand the one that's really strict and has like rules and stuff, they end up hating the person that was like really fun because they realize, wow, like I could never be with someone like you, right? Because you're just so irresponsible. And while that's really a journey that's gonna like, it's gonna be a long journey, right? It is something that you have to do with, like, you have to do what you think is best. Yeah, because that's like you gotta wait 20 years before you're actually appreciated, but at least you know you're doing the right thing. Oh yeah, this one was it. Can we clarify? Sometimes you, never mind. Can we clarify this here? We have the 7 of coins. I kind of feel like this whole relationship was built on like lies, right? Because the 7 of coins is like growing, building something, and it fell on lies and secrets, and like this person could have been lying to you from the very beginning. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords. I think that this person, did you find out? I kind of want to say you guys found out pretty early on. And maybe you were just like too invested at that point, right? With the 5 of Cups. Yeah, you didn't want to walk away. You were too, like with the Hangman. It's like I can't understand it. I also feel like it's not meant for me to understand, right? It's just like maybe this was like the path you had to take. And we have the Star card here that fell out. Can we clarify? I feel like your friends could be giving him wrong information. I don't know why I said him. It could be him, but I feel like they are giving them false information. With the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, it did fall out on the secrets and lies. And it's like this person, like this is something you guys constantly argue about. I think you guys are tired of arguing with them, but you keep going, like you keep doing it. It's like a cycle, a pattern. Bottom of the deck, it is the 2 of Cups, which is like a soulmate connection. Can we clarify? What is the Star here? With the Page of Coins and the Empress, it's like, do you feel like you deserve this? Kinda. Some of you guys kind of feel like you deserve this, where it's just like, maybe you think like all relationships are like this, or I don't know. There's a blockage here. What is this blockage? Let's get a different deck one. Which is the 8 of Cups, and it's just like maybe you guys not wanting to walk away, because I could feel you guys not wanting to do that. And walking away maybe to like the Star, like maybe like walking away to your wish fulfillment, right? But that would like with the Hangman here, like you guys maybe feel trapped, maybe you can't move on. Because you, like I said, I think it is a lot to do with the children. Can we clarify what is this Page of Coins? Oh, it's because you guys have invested already so much time. This is like the sunken cost fallacy, where it's like you've already invested so much time and energy into this person, you don't want to start over again. You're hoping that this person can give you what you want and become like, you know, your wish fulfillment. Unfortunately, I don't see that happening. When a person shows you who they are, believe them, right? This person, I think, well, look at how far it's got them, right? Like it's got them you, right, Taurus? And so it's everything that's worked out for them in the end. Like, why would they change if everything has worked out for them? Let's get advice for you guys. This person is really good at lying. I could just like, they're like, that's not true. That's not true. Why would you believe that? Just ignore what everybody says about the situation. We have Scales of Balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career. Harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. I kind of think you guys are very logical. Like you guys are pretty grounded, Taurus, but I think maybe like you're leading a lot with your heart. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like this person, I don't think they did witchcraft on you, but I feel like you have, like sometimes it's just like thoughts, right? Like if somebody thinks about you all the time, they can feel it. Maybe this person thinks about you all the time and they just don't want to let you go. And kind of, I want to say like maybe you don't really want to let this person go either. But I think, you know, you have to. This person's really pulling on my energy saying no, no, no. So good luck to you guys, Taurus. I hope it works out. Next we have Gemini. Can we get messages here for Gemini? We have Cancer. You drive me crazy in love. This person is crazy about you. And I know how to get what I want from you, user. This person could be a Cancer. They could also just be like a mother figure, like a nurturing person, someone with children, someone who wants to have children with you. Maybe you have children with this person. We have financially irresponsible. I can't figure you out. And I didn't mean to hurt you. With the I didn't mean to hurt you, I think this person knew what they were doing would hurt you though. That's what I'm kind of getting. I do feel like this has something to do with finances. Maybe this person, I want to say that you wanted to like enter a committed relationship with this person. Finances were kind of possibly holding you guys back. I don't think they were being honest about their finances. What is going? It's like no. It's like maybe you tried to help this person. Let's see. Can we get some here for Gemini? Trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. In Cancer? Could be. Maybe this person really wants you to change. I mean, they want to change and be better for you. But it did fall out of, I know how, it fell on, I know how to get what I want from you. So this person could make promises to you, like trying to say like, okay, I'm going to do better, or I can change. And maybe they do change. They change for like a couple days or a week or whatever, but then they kind of go back to like their old habits. This person is just like the way that they handle stress, or whenever they get stressed out, they spend money, whatever that might be, where it's just like irresponsible, like they don't really save for the future. Like I don't want to say like they'll be behind on their bills. I think they will have just enough for their bills, right? And then like anything extra, like they'll kind of blow it. Which deck? Let's do this one. This person is very attracted to you. I think you guys are attracted to each other. It's just that that's not enough. I want to say that's not enough. Love is not enough in any situation, right? Where it's just like, what about love has to be there, of course, but like if you guys don't agree with like your morals and values, like what you guys want out of life, right? Then it's not going to work. Can we clarify this here? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Which it's like this person, they want to keep what they have. They could even like, it's so weird. Okay, so maybe like they're really good at spending money for themselves, right? But they're not good at saving, and they're not good at like, they're kind of stingy with their money. They might not want to spend it on you either. Where like you are more so like what's mine is yours. What's like, you know, you don't mind spending money on this person. Sometimes you guys feel even guilty accepting money from this person or like gifts from this person because you know their financial situation. Knight of Swords. They could be coming in with communication soon. And the Knight of Wands. Like this person just prioritizes having a good time over the future. They don't think long term. I think you guys are still with this person. Oh, Queen of Swords. You're kind of you're trying to decide now whether or not you want to continue this relationship. Should they? I mean, it's gonna be like a long road. Like this person isn't gonna get better overnight. Six of Cups. I think they have to figure out some things that happened in their childhood with why they don't. What's their issue with money? They have to like heal some wound with that. Was it like, okay, let me think. I don't know. It's like there's an issue there. Maybe like, yeah, when they were younger, like how their parent, like if they got into trouble, like where the parents were mad at them or something like that, they use like, okay, here, I'll buy you this, like to shut them up. It's that's how they self-soothe, right? And so like that, maybe that's how they do it now. There's something else too. What else? It's how they view, if this is like a masculine energy, their father figure in their house, like they basically did whatever they wanted with their money, right? And even like, okay, so maybe the mother, like maybe they had like a shared bank account, and the mother would like, if they both worked, the mother would deposit the money into their bank account, and only the dad had control over it, right? And so maybe that's kind of like how the mom had no idea what was going on. And so I think maybe that's how he sees, I think this is a he, like they kind of see things where it's like, You can't tell me what to do with my money. I'm supposed to be in charge of the money, but they're not good at it. If they're not good at it, like, that's all I can say. They're not good at it. I think you are gonna, like, you're gonna try to make it work with this person. You're trying. Anything else besides? Okay, let's just get advice. We have answers unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. I do want to say that you're going to give this person a chance. You really do care about them. They care about you. This is just, but finances are such a huge thing where it's like, if you guys can't agree on that, someone has to walk away, right? Where it's like, if this person can't get it, that's putting you in danger too, Gemini. Where it's like, if you guys commingle your money together, and if this person doesn't know how to save and they're just a spender, you're going to be in trouble. What if they open up credit cards in your name and they don't tell you? It's just like, there's so much danger that's associated with this person because of this lack of financial responsibility. So just be careful. It seems harmless at first, but it could, if it doesn't get better, or if this person doesn't change, like in the long run, it's going to do more harm than good. Okay, next we have Cancer. Can we get messages here for Cancer? We have compassionate understanding. Oh, you deserve more. And children. Okay, so maybe you guys are dealing with, I think you guys are wanting someone. No, let's keep going. We do have bottom of the deck cheater. You could be dealing with a cheater. We have friends with benefits. Okay. I miss you so much. And I'm just stringing you along until someone or something better comes along. So this is your energy, Cancer. Maybe this is someone that you're dealing with. Maybe we should use person A and person B. So person A is stringing along person B, right? Like, they just want a good time. I think if this is you guys, I think you guys are, okay, how can I say this? This person is using you guys, Cancer, to kind of just like get whatever they want, right? Like, they don't want you, they don't want to be with you, they don't want to commit, and they have a long list of reasons on why they don't want to commit, and you're trying, and like, they make sense to me. It's like, the way that this person talks, they're really good at using their words, and you are someone who is very compassionate and understanding, right? You can see where they're coming from. Maybe they live out of town, maybe they have to work, maybe they have children they have to take care of, right? There's reasons that make sense to you, right? So you're trying to be understanding. But at the same time, this person is there. I don't feel like they're ever going to commit to you, to be honest. I think they're just stringing you along because they just want to have you, right? I think you kind of already know this. I feel like we had this the same reading yesterday. Can we clarify this here for Cancer? Well, actually, let's get one of these cards. Oops. We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I don't think this person really opens up to you a lot. I think they keep things very surface level, right? I do think that this person finds you very attractive. I don't think it's an issue of, literally, bottom of the deck is attraction. I don't think it's an issue of that. It's more so like, this person doesn't want responsibilities. I kind of think this person has enough responsibilities, right? Where they just don't want any more. Can we clarify this here for Cancer? We have the Knight of Swords. This person could have been hiding children from you. We're hiding more, like, maybe this person told you they had one child and they actually have another. Something like that. It's about to come to the light though. Ooh, the Ace of Wands here in the reverse. That I just feel like that's the excuse that they use to like not want to commit to you, like not to start again, right? Like they can only offer you this friends with benefits. That's all they can give you. Any more messages here? Wheel of Fortune. I just feel like this person lies. They have like a web of lives. They could have. They're definitely talking to more than one person, right? And they tell. Sometimes like you might catch this person in a lie, and you'll ask them about it, and like they'll come up with another lie. They tell lies to a lot of people. It's not just you. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords here, they're very sneaky. They're kind of manipulative. They know how to get what they want. The Four of Coins and the Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh, this person just wants to keep you for themselves. It's just like because they do see you as the Queen of Wands, right? Someone who is like very passionate. You guys have a lot of fun and could be like really good sexual chemistry there, right? But like I said, this person will not go any deeper than that. So if you like, I also want to say you guys have many options too. So if you decide to stay with this person, no, that's all it is. I would say, okay, keep them around if you want to keep them around. But I would also say keep dating other people. I think it's really hard. If you're so attracted to this person and you can't let them go, you might have to just block them so that you can move on. I mean, I'm just hearing no, it's not going to work. It's just, there's something here. Why wouldn't that work? The Devil. The person's not going to let you walk away. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. They're not going to, they don't want to see you walk away from them. They're just going to tell you more lies. Like they'll offer to commit to you, right? They'll be like, okay, Cancer, I'm ready to commit. And truly, they'll commit for like maybe a minute or two, and then like they'll go back to their old ways. They'll just keep like dragging you back into like their circle. Let's get advice for you. We have Harmony's Call. Embrace equality and pursue justice. Keep an open mind as answers unveil your path to balance. So there's someone out there for you, Cancer. I just don't think it's this person. You should never have to question like your worth when you're with somebody. Like if they wanted to, they would, right? And I live by that. So good luck to you guys. Hi, I'm Musking 4040. We did Capricorn. It's at 2411. I'm just gonna do Leo next, and then that's it. And then I will have them uploaded, and you can look at the timestamp if you want to wait. Or if it's at 2411, I don't know if you can go back to that time. Okay, last but not least, we have Leo. Yeah, what do we have for you? Oops. We have past lives. Oops. I took the easy way out and then not interested. Okay. So this could be your energy or theirs. I think it's a mixture of both. This side is like hurting. I don't know what's going on. Like, are you guys overthinking about something? Do you regret a decision you guys made about this person? I think that's what it is. We have 6 to 12 months. Mind games, gaslighting, and please give me a second chance. I think, okay, if this is not your energy, then it is your person's energy. I don't know why, but I want to say I'm just going to use your energy, okay? If it's reverse, then it's reverse. But I feel like, or were they were they ones playing games? Okay, I feel like you guys were kind of playing games with this person. And you just weren't really sure what you wanted. And now you're kind of just like, where's that their person? Maybe that is their person. Okay, so this is your person. Maybe your person was playing games. I think they're regretting it. I think they regret. I don't know why. It's like a mixture. Is there two people here? Maybe you were playing games with somebody and then somebody was playing games with you. So maybe there was three people involved. That makes a lot of sense because I keep wanting to go back and forth between that situation. Yeah, so there was like a love triangle here. And it's interesting. It's like because the one that you wanted didn't want you, I guess, and the one that wanted you didn't want them. And it's like, okay, so who wants a second chance then? I don't know. Do they both want second chances? Only one person here wants a second chance. And I think it's the person that wanted you and you didn't want them. That's what it is. So in 6 to 12 months, they could come back into your life, or like you could run into them randomly. Well, like maybe that'll be enough time to pass. If you want this person back, I feel like you do want this person back. I think that'll be enough time to kind of like, forgiveness, like especially like when it's really early in a relationship, like and if things don't work out, like if it never really gets off the ground, it's kind of a lot easier to forgive someone than if you've been in a relationship for like months, years, whatever, and then it crumbles, because at that point there's just so much hurt in there where it's like it's really hard to recover it. But when it's really fresh and it's just like you guys kind of mess up, it's kind of easier to forgive each other. So I think in maybe 6 to 12 months that you guys might be ready to like reconcile with each other. Can we clarify this here for Leo? We have the 5 of Wands. And Gemini, yeah. You could have like picked a fight with this person. Like, I don't know why this is funny. But it's just like you picked a small little fight, something that really didn't matter, something that wasn't even really true, in order to like, that was your reason why. Like, you just needed an excuse to end it with this person. And this person's kind of just like, what the heck? Like, I kind of feel like they knew what you were doing, but they just like let it go because what else could they do, right? But that wasn't like, that's not really who you are at the end of the day. I think you know that you made a mistake, and that or maybe you're realizing it. I think maybe you're kind of realizing it now. With the Gemini card here, you do feel like that's not you, that's not who you want to be. You kind of even feel like a little bit bad for the way that you treated this person, because it wasn't really fair, to be honest. Let's clarify again. This is definitely, I even feel like this person knows that this is a past life connection and that you guys are kind of meant to be together. Even if it's not forever, I think it's for a very long time. You guys do have like a lesson to learn. I feel like this person has even had dreams about you, Leo. You could have had dreams about this person. Maybe that's why this person is like so going to be so willing to forgive you and to try again, because of the dreams that they have had about you. And they do want to experience what they've seen, right? And they could have seen like some really wonderful things. And we have the 5 of Cups. I think you guys you're going to have to do a lot of groveling, not because they want you to, but because you feel really guilty about it. With the 5 of Cups here, it's like it eats away at you. Like, you can't believe you did this, because that's not in your character. And while this person might forgive you, it's going to take yourself a little bit longer to forgive yourself. Anything else? One more, and then we'll get advice. And the 7 of Cups. I think you guys might, the reason why you didn't want this person that wanted you is because like you felt like this person has a lot of options, and maybe you guys self-sabotage. Also, this person could feel like you have a lot of options. It could have gone both ways. If somebody has a lot of options, I don't think it's their fault that they have a lot of options, right? It's like if they choose to commit to you, then that's their choice, right? What difference does it make if a person with one option or a person with 10 options picks you, right? It's just like, as long as they pick you, that should be all that matters. Okay, let me get advice for you guys, and that'll be it. Can you please get advice here for Leo? We have seek clarity, embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truth to reveal themselves. I think you might, before this person comes back into your life, Leo, you might want to think about why it is that you picked someone that didn't want you instead of the person that did. Was it your own insecurities that kind of led you that way, where you felt because this person had a lot of options that maybe they could have the option to leave you whenever they wanted? There's something there, and you just kind of have to think about why it is that you did that, so that when this person comes back around, you know you're not going to make the same mistake again. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are still here, please make sure you like this video, comment if it resonates, subscribe, and share. I will have it timestamped down below within like the next hour, hopefully 10-15 minutes. I will be doing a free yes or no questions once I hit 1,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed. Once again, thank you guys. I love you, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.